Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to apply these eyeshadows step by step. I feel like this makeup is perfect for any special occasion, for parties during the day or the night. I feel like it's so like elegant and sexy, dramatic. And this style also looks amazing on small eyes or hooded eyes. So if you're looking for a makeup like that, I hope this tutorial is helpful. And I really hope you like this look. If you do, please leave a lot of brown hearts in the comments before we continue. And now let's get started. Starting off with one of the first important steps for the eyeshadows, the primer. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm going to be blending it out with the I'm using the LA Girl sponge. You can also use your finger just in tapping motions. Just make sure it is blended out, because if you want the eyeshadows to blend out smoothly, the concealer has to be blended out. So also make sure the tone is even on the eyelid all the way up to the brow bone. Then I'm going to set it with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in tapping motions. I'm using the brush from Profusion. You can also use translucent powder, but this step is going to help you a lot, especially if you're a beginner, to blend out eyeshadows a lot easier. So I highly recommend this step. And of course, you cannot forget about the tape. You cannot skip this step because it will help you a lot, especially for the eyeliner that I'll be creating later on. So do not skip this step. Okay, so I'm going to be using the eyeshadow palette from Too Faced Better Than Chocolate. First, I'm going to grab this eyeshadow right here using a brush from Profusion number ES6, and I'm going to apply this on the inner corner of my eyelid, just on the that's where I want most of the product to go. And then with whatever's left on the brush, you can see that I'm blending it out, looking straight forward, because I want to make sure it's above the crease, but just on the inner part, and then on the center too, but above the crease. I'm going to leave the center of the eyelid clear. I don't want any eyeshadows there yet, so I'm just doing this on the crease and then on the inner corner. And this is like the perfect amount. It's just one layer, and I have to add another layer. Anyway, so I'm gonna do the same thing on the outer corner. Most of the product on the outer corner of my eyelid, and then blending it out above the crease, on the center and the outer corner. Again, leaving the center of the eyelid. I just want to focus on the outer corners and above the crease. And I'm also going to extend this towards the tail of the eyebrow. Now this is where, like, if you want, it depends how dramatic or dark you want the eyeshadows to look. You can extend it a lot more or a lot less, but just make sure you do this in like little steps. Don't start by applying way too much product, like extending it way too much, because if you don't like it, it's going to be hard to fix. So just do it little by little using a small brush, and make sure when you're blending it out not to have too much product on the brush, and using a very light hand. Now I'm going to grab the same concealer from Maybelline with my finger just a little bit, and I'm going to apply it on the center of the eyelid. I want most of the product right on the center, and then I'm going to start blending it out using my finger and tapping motions. Obviously, you can see that that little dot that I started with, it's bigger, and you want to make sure it's nice and blended. This is also important because the eyeshadow that you apply on top of that, if you want it to blend out nice, the concealer has to be blended out. So just in tapping motions, making sure I don't cover up too much of the outer corner and the inner corner of the eyelid. And then I'm going to apply the shimmery eyeshadow quickly so the concealer doesn't dry up, and I'm just using my finger again, and just in tapping motions you can see that the pigmentation stands out, and applying it on top of the creamy concealer is going to help for the pigmentation to stand out, for the shimmers, the glow, whatever shimmery eyeshadow you're using, it's gonna help for it to stand out a lot more. And also it's gonna grab onto the eyelid and stay for, it's gonna like last all night. And then just make sure the edges are blended out, and if you blended out the concealer good, this part is gonna be super easy, because just with the finger, just go over the edges and it's gonna blend out really nice. Now I don't know if you see the difference right here, but on the other eye I have like a little pink shimmer right on the center of the eyelid. I grabbed this shimmery eyeshadow right here with my finger, and I'm only going to apply it right on the center. I'm not going to blend this out too much, like all over the eyelid like I did with the previous eyeshadow, but just right on the center. I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but I can, and it just adds a little pink shimmer to the center of the eyelids, and I love that. Now for the eyeliner, I'm gonna grab this eyeshadow right here, which is a bit darker than the first eyeshadow that I applied, and I'm using a smaller brush. This one comes in the Rimmel eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna start by applying it right on the outer corner of the eye where it connects with the tape. Applying most of the product right there, and then if you want that really sharp, super thin liner right there, just start with a little bit of product on the brush, use a very small brush, and then just apply it right up against the tape, very, very thin. Like, you might not really see the eyeshadow right there when you're applying it, but trust me, it's gonna show up and it's gonna look super sharp and thin like the other eye. So just make sure you don't apply too much product or like make it too thick thinking it's not gonna show up, because it will. And like I said earlier, having the tape right there is gonna help you to do this step super easy. Now using this little brush right here, super flat, I'm going to apply that same eyeshadow right on the lower lashes, but just on the outer corner. Of course, connecting it with the eyeliner right there on the outer corner of the eye, and then just on the center, I want it to be blended out, and I'm not going to apply anything on the inner part. I just want most of the product to be on the outer part of the eye. The eyelashes that I'm applying are from Shein, but you can also skip this step because this look looks so good with natural lashes. I was almost going to skip that step because it was looking really good and obviously less dramatic. So if you don't have time or you just don't like fake eyelashes, you can skip that step, curl your lashes, and apply some mascara, and it's gonna look really nice. Then I'm going to apply brown eyeliner on the waterline. You can also do this using a Q-tip. Just grab a little bit of a brown eyeshadow and apply it on the waterline in case you don't have an eyeliner, but it works good too. And for the last step, I'm going to apply mascara on my lower lashes using the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Waterproof Mascara. But like I said, I feel like this makeup is perfect for a night out. Any special occasion, you can apply any color lipstick you want, or the clothes, it just goes with anything. So I really hope this tutorial was helpful, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please don't forget to leave brown hearts in the comments before you leave, and please share this video with your friends and your family. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!